Hello, in this video we will discuss about the Naegleria Fowleri. This is the free living amoeba, remember, and this free living amoeba is the eukaryote but unicellular. So remember, this free living amoeba belonging to the genera Acanthamoeba, Balamuthia and the Naegleria are important cause of disease in human and animals. So basically, it is the eukaryotic, unicellular, free living in the water and can cause the disease in the human. But how? Let's begin to understand all things. But on the other hand, the Naegleria fowleri produces an acute and lethal central nervous system disease. So the central nervous system means the spinal cord and brain. Called the basic disease called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, PAM. The primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. So in this way, you can see that I am drawing the picture of the Naegleria fowleri has three stages. Number one is the cyst formation. After the cyst formation, it will go into the trophozoites formation. And after this trophozoid formation, the flagellated form. This is the flagellated formation. So anyhow, let's begin. Here is the occurrence. The found in fresh water, soil, thermal discharge of power plants, and the heated swimming pools, sewage, hydrotherapy, and aquarium. In this way, the Acanthamoeba species and Balamuthia is the Mandrillaris opportunistic free living amoebae. And this basically the granulomatous amoebic encephalitis cause that disease. So remember. So the granulomatous amoebic encephalitis causes this through Acanthamoeba species and the Balamuthia. That is the different, but we are going to focus first the Naegleria fowleri and their life cycle. So this is a person which that contain brain, and brain contain higher brain cortex is known as the cerebral cortex, while the surrounded fluid is known as the cerebrospinal fluid, which that is transparent and watery and look like a water, but it is the cerebrospinal fluid. And inside here is the pons, medulla and spinal cord. This is a part of central nervous system and the cerebellum. So in the cerebrospinal fluid, found in cerebrospinal fluid, the flagellated forms, the trophozoites in tissue. The trophozoite in tissue. So number one is the cyst formation. The cyst formation will occur, and in this way the cyst formation will convert automatically the trophozoites, the treatment stage. In this way the treatment can be happen, but in this way the trophozoites will be go the development to form a flagellated forms, and this flagellated trophozoites basically again can be converted into the trophozoites, the unflagellated, while also the promitosis will occur within the trophozoites. So number three step is the flagellated form to again this trophozoid formation, and the promitosis will occur in the fourth state, and in this way the flagellated form can be entered into the cerebrospinal fluid and can be live freely. And on the other hand, the trophozoid is also the can cause the human disease but into the tissue. So the trophozoid cerebrospinal fluid and tissue flagellated form in cerebrospinal fluid, while the trophozoites into the cerebrospinal fluid and tissue but flagellated forms in only the cerebrospinal fluid because it can be moved easily. So let's begin to understand. Here is the fifth step is the Naegleria fowleri for Naegleria fowleri. The enter through the olfactory neuroepithelium, causing the primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, the PM, in healthy individual. So it can be transmitted when we will drink water or other things. It can be transfused through a neuroepithelium and causing the primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. So on the other hand, let's begin to understand the acanthamoeba and the balamuthia from the cyst formation will go the basically the trophozoite will be converted into the cyst formation in the soil and water, but the trophozoite can be entered into the human and excrete through feces. So remember, and the cyst trophozoite in the tissue, and in this way the cyst also into the tissue, and due to the feces into the soil will be excrete into the soil, and the cyst will be again convert into the trophozoite. And the treatment stage for the this pathogen, that this parasite, is the trophozoite. And in this way, the number 3 is the mitosis will be occur for division of itself, the trophozoite, and it will go into the through our respiratory system. So let's, here is the number 4 is the enter through lower respiratory tract or through the ulcerated or broken skin, causes the granulomatous amoebic encephalitis in individuals with compromised immune system. So in this way, the compromised immune system means the immune system will not work. So in this way, it will be go ultimately into the cerebrospinal fluid. So anyhow, let's begin to understand the current situation in the Pakistan, because I am living in the Pakistan, but we are going to understand the Pakistan. So here is the different region: the Balochistan, Sindh, and the Quetta, Punjab, KPK, and Gilgit and Baltistan. But the current situation in the Sindh. So the Pakistan current in the 9/29/2022, which that is in the Karachi city, is the 2008 to 2090. The 146 cases in Karachi will be has been declared. So this is the Naegleria fowleri. And what is the function of the Naegleria fowleri? It can cause the central nervous system disease, and in this way the death can be occurred due to the 146 had been declared